Welcome to the fifth episode of Educhat with Dr. Sujit. I'm sure that you are enjoying all the answers which I am giving to your questions which are asked in the comment section. And these answers are useful for you to grow your practice and manage your practice on day-to-day basis. Keep on asking questions. If you are watching this Educhat episode for the first time and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, I want you to subscribe as well as put the notification icon on so that you do not miss any episode of Educhat with Dr. Sujit. So today in this episode, I am going to answer 4 questions. So today, the voice of the question behind the camera is Shivani, and she's going to ask those 4 questions. So enjoy this episode and keep on learning all the time. Yes, Shivani, what's the first question of the day?
Dr. Ankur Tyagi has a question for you. How to make MOU between dentist and a passive partner who's providing space for the clinic?
Okay, so Dr. Ankur is asking about maybe the partnership deed or maybe the contract or the agreement which is to be signed between a passive partner and a dentist. That means someone who is going to provide the space for your clinic. So honestly speaking, it is as simple as a rental agreement. Now, it is not clearly mentioned in the question whether it's a partnership or anything else. So if the person is going to provide only the space, so a simple rent agreement is more than enough. But because you have used the word passive partner, so I don't know if there is any kind of partnerships which is beyond just rent and tenant. Okay, so if there is a partnership here, you need to ensure that both of you sit across the table, make absolutely crystal clear about every single thing about your partnership, the roles, responsibilities, the clarity of financials, and then make a legal document with the help of an expert lawyer. So that's the simplest way. So because this is not a question which is actually related to dental practice, I'm just giving a short answer here, but at the same time, I'm sure many practicing dentists either get the offers for partnership or a rented document, okay? Or you have to start your clinic in a rented place. So a simple rented agreement, if it is just a pure rent thing, or if it's a partnership, then a partnership deed, as per the advice of the chartered accountant, and the legal document should be made with the advice of the expert lawyer. Thank you. So the next question, yes, Shivani.
Dr. Anand Rao has a question for you. How to draw a limit or line to stop, absorb, implement, and then proceed with all upgradation courses?
Okay, wonderful question, Dr. Anand. So it's like nowadays you see, and there are so many courses happening, so many courses. And naturally, as a practicing dentist, though if you are really, inclined towards learning, and those of you who keep on attending courses, attending conferences, keep on learning all the time, you know the importance of learning and constant upgradation. So you keep on doing courses and there comes a saturation point here. Oh my God, I have learned too much, implemented nothing. Or maybe you get overwhelmed. How much? Kitna seekhe bhai? How much to put in constant upgradation or education every year, and at the same time take out time for implementation and get results from it? I'll tell you something. The answer is very simple. I'll give you answers in 3 different ways. Number 1, keep on upgrading no matter what. Every year you must reinvest. I'll repeat, you must reinvest at least 10% of your income in upgradation. Whether it's a soft skill course, practice management course, domain skill course. Because the best investment you can make in your life is reinvesting into your own business profession. So keep on reinvesting all the time. Number 2, how much is enough? Now, when it comes to clinical skills, remember, if you learn root canal, if you learn implant or lasers or smile designing, whatever, when it comes to clinical skills, your domain skills, you need to practice after you learn, do lots of patient maybe of that implant so that you become better at implants. So instead of, in a single calendar year, instead of doing like 4 different courses, one on implant, one on root canal, one on laser, something like that, it's better to do maybe 2 courses, one basic course, one advanced course on implants, so that you become better at it. That's the way. But when it comes to the courses like dental marketing or in learning dental practice management, dental practice growth, it should be ongoing thing. Because personal development, see, when it comes to learning soft skills, whether it is communication skill, presentation skill, management skill, whatever, when it comes to learning these soft skills, when it comes to personal development, personal growth type of courses, it is not a one-time thing. It's not that you do 2 courses this year and then stop. And then maybe you move from implant to root canal and something like that. Personal development is an ongoing thing. With every passing day, month and year, you become better at communication, you become better at patient consultation, you become better at presentation and management skills. So when it comes to personal development, always remember to be in the right space, right environment all the time. It is like recharging your mobile phone. Because if you are there, you will keep on getting it very fast. It's always said your environment is more powerful than your willpower. So at least invest 10% every year, no matter what, in something. Keep on reinvesting into your own growth, whether clinical skills wise or soft skills wise. And when it comes to clinical skills, take one clinical skill, sharpen the saw completely, then take another one. When it comes to soft skill, be in the right environment all the time and you will grow phenomenally well. So let's move to the next question. Yes, Shivani, what's the third question?
Dr. Moin has asked, how can internet help a dentist in brand building?
Okay, so how internet can help a dentist in building the brand? Wow. Now, let me tell you, this is a good question, and we never had a better time to build the brand so easily in the past, Dr. Moin. Yes, there was a time when brands used to take years and decades to get built, right? Because there were no mobiles, no internet, nothing. The basic communication only. And the only thing that used to work in favor of brands was word of mouth. And because of that, it used to take years and decades for that word of mouth to spread everywhere, and eventually a company or a person used to become a brand. But with the internet, that has become the game changer for everybody who wants to build a brand. It is super easy. Super easy. Imagine, a big companies like Coke or maybe McD or maybe Ford Motors take years and decades to get those, 5 million, 10 million customers. But then imagine having 5 million, people on Facebook, Twitter, Insta. Imagine having 5 million followers on Insta, right? Or imagine having like 5 million views to your YouTube video or Insta reel. It's so easy. It happens in days or months or maximum a couple of years. So no time in the history was the as better time to build any brand as in the modern times. We are blessed people. Trust me. We are living in one of the best times in human history. And as a practicing dentist, you need to ensure that you really grab this with the both hands. And there's another good news. No time in the past in the history, the brand awareness of the people was so high. The brand consciousness was so high. Nowadays, everybody wants to buy branded things. Whether it is branded clothes, branded appraisals, branded shoe, car, whatever. Similarly, your thought process is very good. That if you become a brand or if you build your practice as a brand, people will come to you more easily as compared to your competitors. Because with brand comes the trust, loyalty, that friction goes down. With brand comes that sense of relief that it's a brand, so it will be good. Now, how to do that? In the online world, you can make your presence everywhere you can. Right from Google to all the social media. Okay? So I'll give you very simple examples. Create your website. Do the SEO of your website. Have your Google business page. Have your social media profiles. When I say your, I mean your practice profile, right? So I'm not talking about your personal Facebook friends, which are 5,000 plus in numbers and are of no use because all of them are dentists and none of them going to become your patient. I'm not talking about them. Okay? Have a professional Facebook page, a professional Insta account, a professional YouTube video channel of your clinic. And invite as many people to follow, to like, to subscribe, to comment. Engage as many people as possible in your locality from where you are going to get the patients, right? Create super powerful content on Facebook, Insta and YouTube. The content is created to increase the awareness that you are there, that you exist nearby. The content is created to give the knowledge, education or information. The content is created to establish the credibility and authority that this person is expert in that particular field. The content is created to engage people. The content is created to make them your leads. So there are many ways by which you can build your brand, and hope you start today so that you land up building your brand within next few years, right? So let's move to the last question of this episode. Yes, Shivani, what's the last question?
Dr. Rutuja has a question for you. How to handle patients who keep comparing prices with neighboring clinics?
Wonderful. Very common, right? Patients comparing treatment charges with the neighboring clinics. And you just don't know how to answer them. And you land up answering like, we do the best, our treatment is best, we use the best materials, isn't it? But you know what? Everybody does the same in every field. Everybody says my mobile is best, my network is best, my wristwatch is best, my car is best, my noodles are best. Nobody buys this argument. It's always said. The one who justifies is a loser. You know why? Because those who believe you do not need your justification. Those who do not believe you will not believe your justification. So any which ways, if you keep on justifying that how you are better than the rest, they will not get excited with it. They will not buy that argument simply because everybody does the same. And everybody says, I do the best root canal, I do the best implant. You just Google best dentist near me and you will see tens of best dentists. Best is always one, right? So don't go behind that. The best is, remember, the simplest and the most powerful thing is this. Why people compare the cost? You know what? Because they don't know what else to compare. Think about it. Right? They don't know what else to compare. They don't know the quality of your root canal, if you get the apical puff or not. People only know veg puff and chicken puff. That's it. So when people don't know anything else to compare, they'll end up comparing the cost. Now you have to ensure in your practice that you create many things differently which people can compare. It can be the way you communicate, your soft skills, your communication skill, your presentation skill, the way you interact with the patient, the way you present yourself, the treatment, cost of the treatment to the patient, the way you present your success story, the way you present, the way your reception is, your front desk, greets and treats the patient, the way you greet and treat the patient. Create lots of elements of differentiation in your clinic ambience, the cleanliness, the hygiene, the sterilization. And the more and more element of differentiation you have in your practice, you will see that people will have something else to compare as well and not just the cost. And when they have multiple things to compare, you know what will come up in their mind? Even if the cost is little high, but I think it is worth to get the treatment done here. And that worth is nothing but value. It's all about price versus value all the time. Add massive value to every patient in every appointment. Create that unforgettable experience and you will find that this problem will literally vanish from your practice. I hope you understood and you like that, right? So with this, we come to the end of the fifth episode, not fourth, sorry, fifth episode of Educhat with Dr. Sujit. And the best question, we need to select the best question. So the best question was of Dr. Moin, how to build a brand in the internet era. I liked it because, everybody is online. Everything is online in the modern times. And I want everybody who is watching this video to ensure that you build your brand in this modern time. Add massive value for your patient. Take your practices to the next level. So Dr. Moin, congratulations. And you are going to get the free copy of my international bestseller book, New Age Dentalpreneur. Our team will soon come, will be in contact with you. Just give your shipping address to us and you will get the personally autographed group from me. Read that book and keep growing your practice. All the best, and I'll see you in the next episode of Educhat with Dr. Sujit. Thank you.